After a long time, my students, I am here with my physics class, class 9, and the chapter is Force and Law of Motion. In this, I have already described the first law, second law, and third law of motion. And I also described about the linear momentum. The linear momentum is the product of mass and velocity. I have already described and why this physical quantity is needed separately, whether the mass and velocity is already described, and why the product is given a new name. And the reason is, I have explained very well in the previous class. Now, momentum is a conserved quantity. Linear momentum is a conserved quantity. It means just like energy or mass, it cannot be created nor be destroyed. Where the definition says, in a isolated system, of two or more objects interacting with one another, the sum of their linear momentum remains constant. Again, I am repeating the law. E in an isolated system of two or more objects, it may be two, minimum two, or more objects interacting with each other or on each other, the sum of the momentum of the system remains constant if no any force is acting on the system, isolated system. A question arises in mind that what is isolated system? Which system is called isolated system? The answer is a system of different objects on which no any external force is acting. Only the objects are acting on each other, interacting on each other. This type of system is called isolated system. It means in an isolated system, the linear momentum of the system is always constant. Okay, my students? It is proved by considering one ideal collision experiment between two bodies. Suppose here is a system, isolated system of two objects, A and B. This is object B and this is object A. This AB, and it is in a system on which no any external force is acting and only the AB are interacting on each other. The mass of the A is M1 and the mass of the B is M2. The velocity of A is U1 and the velocity of B is U2, where U1 is greater than U2. Means A is moving fastly with respect to the B. It means after some time they collide with each other on head-on collision. They collide head-on collision. Then you ask that what is head-on collision? Head-on collision is one in which colliding bodies before and after collision move along the same straight line. Means after collision, again the object is moving on same path. the direction of the motion is not changed, then this type of collision between the two objects or different objects, head-on collision, it is called head-on collision. In this isolated system, the object A and B are interacting on each other and there is a head-on collision after some time and they are colliding with each other. It is A, the marks in M1 and then B. Why they collide with each other? Just I have described that the velocity of A is greater than the velocity of B. So they collide definitely. When collision takes place, then A apply a force on B that is called FA, and B at same moment apply a force FB in opposite sides. They are interacting on each other and no any external force is acting. So this two forces, FA and FB, are action-reaction force. Why? The A is applying the force on B and the B is applying on force A. Both forces are acting on two different objects and the magnitude of that forces are equal. So FA is equal to minus FB. The collision takes place for T seconds. And after collision, these two objects start to move on same way, on same straight line. And after collision, the velocity of A is changed to V1 and the velocity of B is changed to V2. Yes, my students, the velocity change up to V1 and V2. Okay? And force applied on B by A, FA, is equal to the force applied by B on A, that is minus FB. Due to collision, acceleration is produced definitely due to change, because the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Here the velocity of these two objects is U1 and U2, and after collision it's changing into U1 and U2. So there is acceleration. So how much acceleration is produced in A and how much acceleration is produced in B, we are going to calculate it. Acceleration. Acceleration in A. H. A is equal to, or A1 is equal to F. Which force we will take? The acceleration in A produced due to FB. FB by what? F is equal to N into A. F is equal to N into A. Therefore, A is equal to F by M. Mass M1. And this is negative FB because force is negative. And we know acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So A is equal to, what is the velocity of A last moment? That is V1 and the initial U1 and by T. And I am transferring this by cross multiplication, the M1 in this side. Therefore, the result is minus FB. It means M1 B1 minus M1 U1 is equal to, and the T is transferred in this side, that is FB into T. Right, my students? This is first equation. Now, acceleration produced in B. Acceleration produced in B A2 is equal to how much? The force is on B. FA force is active. So force is FA and the mass of the object M2. Transfer this M2 here. M2 and acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. The final velocity of B is B2 and the initial velocity is U2, or by time is T is equal to FA. Now M2 into V2 minus M2 into U2 is equal to FA into T. This is equation first, and this is equation second. By adding, if you add it, then what happens? By adding first and second equation, by adding first and second equation, what happens? See, right, left side, M1 B1 minus M1 U1 plus M2 V2 minus M2 U2, right side, minus FB into T plus FA into T. Both are cancelled because we know that FA is equal to minus FB. And the time is same for both, so the product is same. So I have cancelled. It means this is equal to this. Now I am transferring the things M1 B1 plus M2 B2 is equal to M2 U2 plus this minus comes here, become plus M1 U1. This is the final linear momentum of the system, because the B1 and B2 are the final velocity of A and B, and this is initial momentum of the system because the velocity of A and B in U1 and U2 both are same. It means momentum is a conserved quantity, my students. It is very easy to understand. I think that it is clear for you. Momentum is a conserved quantity, and this is applied in so many functions. This law, conservation, principle of conservation of linear momentum is applied in launching the rocket, in a jet plane, and etc. In so many ways, I will explain. But at present, a student have a confusion about the acceleration in previous chapter. I want to clear that. The question is standing in the group for 5 or 6 or 7 days, so I am going to describe that. What is the misconcept or what is the misunderstanding of that student? I don't know the name of that student who is asking this question. But if that student sees this video, then his question will be clear. And the question is, in one episode I am teaching about the acceleration in previous episode. Here I am similarly I will describe that what I have written here. Acceleration. What is acceleration, my student? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. The rate of change of velocity change of velocity with respect to time. Very simple. It means if a body is moving if the body is moving with initial velocity u and after t second its velocity is up to v. Therefore, the rate of change of velocity is v minus u, final value, and rate with respect to time, v minus u by t. This is the acceleration. So, there are so many cases of acceleration which I have described in the previous episode. And in a diagram, the student had got misunderstanding. And I am when an object in first case, I am describing that first case, when an object is moving with a constant velocity u, and in that episode I have drawn a diagram like this. A object is here, a, and here its velocity is u. I have written like this. Then it is reaches to b, and then I have written u, and here meters second. Again at c, at velocity u, meter second, and at d also I have written finally u, meter second. This is the misconception of the student. He is asking that you are writing here initial velocity. U, then what is this? My student, only at B I have described the unit of the velocity, meter per second. Here also I am describing the unit of the velocity. So it is nothing but I am clearly saying that the velocity of the object is constant at every point A, B, C, D. Then what happens? Acceleration. Initial velocity u, meter per second. Final velocity u, meter per second. And the time is T. What you get here? If the velocity is same, then the result is this part is 0 by T. It means acceleration is 0 meter per second square. It means when an object is moving with a constant speed, then there is no acceleration produced. Now, the second is when an object is moving with a non-uniform speed, then what happens? Case 2. Case 2. When object is moving a non-uniform velocity. Suppose let an object have initial velocity like velocity. Initial velocity is equal to u, and after t second, the velocity of object will be it reaches up to mark G. Therefore, acceleration is equal to final velocity B minus initial velocity by T. And therefore, T is equal to I minus U by T. Final velocity minus initial velocity by time T. I have just explained this in previous episode. The student which have asked this question, I think that the confusion or the doubt is clear now. If again you are getting in trouble, then ask again in your WhatsApp group. But don't say any another thing. In the WhatsApp group, it is very awkward, looking very awkward, that you are appreciating another proposal that please see a speech of Valana, which is describing about the distance, displacement and acceleration. What does it mean? I warn you, you are a student of Mohini Memorial School, not a student of foreign. You have to discuss with your teacher. If you are sending the lecture of another professor on the WhatsApp group, then I will compel the management to rusticate you from the class. You are making a nonsense with this WhatsApp group. What do you like you are sending? You are discussing your house trouble. What is this? What you are knowing? Why you are doing like this? I am opposing this. You are getting trouble from any teacher. You ask question again and again. My teacher, I appreciate. They are solving your problem day by day. But what is nonsense? What you are doing that you are sending another episode of another professor. Please see it. enjoy it. What nonsense it is. Don't do it again. I want. My student, in the next class, I will taught some problems, questions related to this chapter. My student, in the next class, I will taught some problems, questions related to this chapter and numerical problems because the recalling of the right one related to this question is difficult to solve it. In this chapter, there are so many numericals are difficult just for you for unlock one, but be careful. For Corona, it has not gone. For Corona, it has not gone. Your lockdown is open, but Corona has not gone. So please be careful. Don't come out without mask. Use sanitizer in outside and in house. Use the water and soap. Very well. It is necessary for your health and wait for the classes when this is started by the government. God knows. God bless you. Make a nice day. Thank you.